is Jessica the Book Artist, and it's time for Top 5 Wednesday. And for those of you that don't know, Top 5 Wednesday was created by Ginger Reads Laney, and I'll leave all the links below. And it's just a fun group. She's got a Goodreads group, everything. It's just awesome. This week, in honor of April Fools, they picked pranksters. So, which I'm going to elaborate a little bit on it. I'm going to switch pranksters to like funny people. Maybe slash prank. They do pranks and stuff, but basically they're just really funny people and funny characters to read about. So, in my top 5th spot is one that I absolutely love, and it's a little less well-known, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's for younger YA, probably, and this is Ellen Schreiber's Vampire Kisses, and I absolutely love these books. They're quick reads. They're fun. The funny character in this is Raven. She is a gothic character, and she stands out like a sore thumb because she's the only gothic character in the town. And so she's like the goth girl that goes to school with all the preps, and there's farmers, and it's just hilarious. She does these weird things. She says these weird things. She does hilarious things to different people in the book and constantly gets herself in trouble. But I'm serious, you will be laughing out loud at some of the angst and stuff that she gets up into. So just a very, very funny character, and I absolutely love her. Just hilarious. Okay, then I've got, if you guys don't know, a few years back there was a movie called Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging, and it is hilarious, and it embodies the books and the movie and this character, and that is Georgia Nicholson. And this is one of the books that I don't have the dust jacket for because Jade is collecting these, and she's collecting them without, they don't need the dust jacket or whatever. She just thinks they're beautiful. And she has the paperback versions, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just going to show you the, the hardcover. And this is Angus, this one is Then He Ate My Boy Entrancers. I just grabbed one off the shelf because I didn't know which one was which. But this is about a girl named Georgia Nicholson, and she is hilarious. I mean, look at the titles. The titles alone for these books are hilarious. Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging, which is book 1. Then On the Bright Side, I'm Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God. Knocked Out by My Nunga Nungas. Dancing in My Nudie Pants. And Always Laughing on a Fast Camel. I mean, that's just some of the titles to this series. And I believe it's a 10-book series, too. Every book is hilarious. She is incredibly funny. I mean, I'm thinking Louise Runnison is a comedian, but I'm not 100% sure. But every single book with Georgia is just fun. It's entertaining. And if you want something fun, lighthearted, and just a good all-around read, this is definitely the series for you. She is amazing. And if you haven't seen the movie, check it out from your library or Netflix or something, because it is awesome. Okay. Then when you think of pranksters or funny people, you can't do a top 5 video without mentioning these two characters. They are the quintessential pranksters of all time, and that is Fred and George Weasley from the Harry Potter series. And this just happened to be one of the Harry Potter books on my shelf. Fred and George, as you all know, are incredibly funny. They make the dark stuff in the book seem light and fun when they're in a scene. They are just two of my favorite all-time characters. I am not a huge fan of Ron, which I know, boo, but I love Fred and George. They are just amazing. But that's, with that being said, we'll move on to my number 2 spot, and that is Grandma Mazzer from One for the Money. And this is by Janet Ivanovich, and this is just, I don't have any of the books because my mom actually has all my books because she's reading the whole series and she loves it so far. But this is the Stephanie Plum series. This was actually the cover of the book to the movie adaptation. And Katherine Heigl played Stephanie Plum. And the movie, not the greatest, but the books are absolutely laugh out loud funny. And Lulu and Grandma Mazzer make those books. Lulu this is an adult series too, by the way, and so some of the content may not be appropriate for younger people, but it is extremely funny. Lulu's an ex-prostitute, and Grandma Mazzer is Stephanie's grandmother. I mean, this woman is hilarious. She wears hot pants. She joined a band and wore hot pants and a leather bustier. I mean, really? Could you imagine your grandmother like that and rocking it out in a band? So, I mean, just some funny stuff. And then there's Lulu, who just does incredibly hilarious one-liners and carries around a gun. She's not licensed for it. I mean, it's just funny. Just an incredibly funny series. And those are two of the most funniest characters I've ever read about. They're just hilarious. And then in my number 1 spot, this is a character that is not a human. So, but it is, he's incredibly funny, and I absolutely adore him. And that is Jinx from the Rachel Morgan series. And this is the last book in the series, and I have to say farewell to Jinx and all the characters. But this is the Rachel Morgan series by Kim Harrison. And Jinx is a pixie, and he is incredibly funny. He will pull pranks on people to an extent. He, like, gets you pixed and you get, like, itchy. It's just funny. And the things he says, which I would say some of his one-liners, but I don't know if I can think of any that are clean. Again, another adult series that is just hilarious. And Jinx, I love him. I roll out laughing half the time when he starts talking, because the things he says and the things he does brings tear to my eyes because they're so funny. But anyways, guys, that is my top 5 Wednesday. If you guys agree, disagree, have characters you like that you think are funnier or whatever, maybe leave me some comments below. We'll get a discussion going. Or if not, check out Ginger Reads Lainey's channel. She's awesome. And I will see you next time. Happy reading, guys. Bye.